been seeing a lot of people talk about the ballerina to abuse pipeline and how we've seen so many stories this year of dancers getting abused and manipulated. And that is by design because you are trained to be obedient and to take emotional abuse, verbal abuse, like it's a compliment. Right? I was raised as a dancer. I was raised in the ballet studio. I went to school for dance. And just because you go to Juilliard, it doesn't make it like your magical meal ticket to the rest of your life. And some people are talking about it like that. She would have known that she's facing a very difficult financial situation once she graduates. Whether or not, even if she makes it into a ballet company, I have had those people come to my school and talk to us about what it is like to be in a company and work as a dancer in New York City, and they are really struggling to make rent. They are the best dancers in the world. They are struggling to make rent, bro. So a millionaire sees that as an opportunity, right? A millionaire sees a girl who's prepping herself for a financially unstable job and says, I can fix that. I'm going to come in. She doesn't have a choice. What's she going to do? Dance for the rest of her life? Because she isn't. That's the thing, is that name a dancer. Name a famous dancer. Maybe Misty Copeland. Okay, she has a lot of money from her brand deals. And from being a principal. Can you name a lot of like professional ballet dancers? No. And if you can, you're a dancer, right? If you can, you're a dancer. But like, people should know the only way to make like super consistent money only dancing is probably if you're like living in LA and you're doing a lot of commercial work or movies or TV, or you're on tour with Taylor Swift and you're getting paid like a couple $1,000s a week or every 2 weeks. But then that's for as long as you're on tour. Taylor Swift treats her dancers really well. Most people don't treat their dancers that well. It's not a ticket to the career for the rest of your life, even if she went to Juilliard. And so she's in a very vulnerable state. And people are like, oh, she chose this husband. She obviously chose. She knew she went to Juilliard. Like, she knew she was a good dancer. Like, obviously she chose. Did she really have a choice? That's the question. Did she really have a choice? When you are facing, like, go look up you can look it up. Because if this millionaire man is forcing himself into your life and you have a measly dancer salary, like, that is not as much of a choice as people are making it seem. For example, like, you know how Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders, they were like, yeah, this is equivalent to what I would make if I worked at Chick-fil-A. Say you're making even double what a Chick-fil-A worker makes in an hour for 8 hours a day. And a millionaire comes into your life and starts forcing himself into your life. Even if you have this magnificent dream, he's going to convince you it's just a dream, right? Also, he's going to convince you it's just a dream because in some ways it is. And like, fiscally, how is she going to withstand someone with that kind of financial power when she is already facing a life without any? Like, people are like, it's a choice. I'm not sure. We have to remember, like, every choice we make is negotiating this dance with capitalism and personhood and, you know, the dynamics of misogyny and racial things and all these things. Everything you're choosing the best for yourself in that moment with what you have. And to act like she had all of the reins in her hand at that moment is simply a misrepresentation of her situation, in my opinion. So, yeah.